So I saw your Boxtrolls panel at Comic-Con 2 months ago, no, last month.
Brilliant.
So was it exciting for you being there? I guess it was not the first time.
No, it was my first time at Comic-Con.
Ah, yeah.
So it was absolutely terrifying, and then, you know, I underestimated just how scary a panel in front of 7,000 people would be. And then when they asked me the first question, which he'd even told me before, he'd told me I'm going to ask you this question,
Oh, yeah.
I started talking and then ran out of things to say, and foolishly didn't realise no one would fill in the time, so there was a horrible couple of seconds silence in front of all these people.
Yeah.
So it was a petrifying experience, but such fun.
But it was exciting because it was on Saturday. It was, you know, the most important day.
It was big.
There
yeah.
was a lot of superhero movies, and then
Yeah.
there was 1 hour just for Boxtrolls.
I know. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I think the entire all age was very excited for this movie. So
Yeah. No, good.
it was
It's
a
good to
very
hear.
good reaction. So, talking about the movie, did you make your character look like yourself?
We have noticed that it looks sort of uncannily similar to me, but I was talking to their directors last night, and they based it around the boy in a movie called Kes, and so it's complete coincidence that it looks like me, really.
And how difficult is it to act for an animated movie?
It's very different to live action, you know, and they both have their pros and cons. So it takes a little more to get into character because you're not on set in a costume going through your lines with the other actors. You're in a recording booth doing lines out of context on your own. But on the other hand, you know, you don't have to get up very early in the morning and wait around a lot on set. You kind of just get in and get it all done. So you kind of, they've both got different parts which make them, you know, different.
So you didn't act with the other actors, no interactions with them?
We did do 1 or 2 sessions with them. So I did a session with Sir Ben Kingsley, Elle Fanning and Simon Pegg. So they were all really good fun. And you really notice that the voice comes alive then, because you're actually, you know, conversing with who you'll be conversing with on stage. So you get the kind of true dynamic.
Did you ask for some advice to find?
To be honest, we didn't really have much time, and I think Sir Ben terrified me far too much to ask him.
So, like is a young production company, well, relatively young, and they produce not very conventional animated movies. So, did you find it exciting to work with them? Was a precise choice or just a coincidence?
No, it was, you know, when they offered me the role after a couple of auditions, and it was like yes, sort of jumped straight into it. And I had a tour of their studio, which is sort of one of my resounding memories over my life. I really will never forget that, just because I mean, there's nobody out there doing animation like they do it. And as you said, yeah, they've only made now, this is their 3rd feature film, but you know, you feel like they've been around forever because it takes so long to do each movie, and they do each movie so well.
Yeah. And are you eager to work on more animation movies, or?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be adverse to the idea. Yeah.
Do you prefer stop motion or CGI, or?
I prefer stop motion. After seeing it, I don't know if I was an animator, I don't know if I would prefer stop motion because it takes so long and it takes so much effort. I don't think I'd have the patience, but as an audience member, stop motion just looks so much more beautiful, and the fact that when you look at anything on screen and you realise that this isn't just on a computer hard drive somewhere, these are all tangible objects, this little world does exist somewhere, it just adds to the magic of it all.
And did you go on the studio, you know, to see how they work on this movie?
I did, yeah. I had a fantastic tour of Leica's sort of magical factory in Portland, and yeah, they're fantastic at sort of uniting all the very old elements of movie making, so stop motion, with all the latest technology. So they use this thing called rapid prototyping, which is a 3D printer, and they work out for each line every single different face they'll need, and they print each face on a colour 3D printer, and then they put it on the puppet and then take it off and click, and next one and click, and next one and click, and next one and click. So they just put so much effort into everything. It's not like they ever take the easy route out.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank
Bye.
you, Andrew. Bye-bye.